my dearest young billionaire. Okay. Welcome back to the part 2 of our chapter 5 on the discuss of the richest man in Babylon. I told you we'll be resuming with the 5 laws of gold. So here are the 5 laws of gold. Number 1, gold cometh gladly and in increasing quantity to any man who will put by not less than 1/10 of his earnings to create an estate for his future and that of his family. I explained this in chapter 2, I guess so, that you should keep at least 10% of your earnings for savings, and savings not to spend, but savings accumulated to invest. And the second law of gold, gold laboreth diligently and contentedly for the wise owner who finds for it profitable employment, multiplying even as the flocks of the field. So what this is actually saying is gold, your money will continually increase if you find for it an investment where it yields returns. So it's good to earn and save. However, you need to put it into an investment that will keep yielding. That's how money works. Third is gold clingeth to the protection of the cautious owner who invests it under the advice of the men wise in its handling. Please don't give your money, don't give your savings to someone who cannot handle your investment. Don't just hear people and don't give your money. Be cautious of who you give your money to. Don't give it to gamblers. Be sure of the investment you want to put your money into. Number 4 is gold slippeth away from the man who invests it in businesses or purposes with which he is not familiar or which are not approved by those skilled in its keep. I already said that. Gold flees the man who would force it to impossible earnings or who followed the alluring advice of tricksters and schemers. Please don't put your savings into a get-rich-quick scheme. It doesn't work for gambling. Gambling, yes, you earn. Maybe just the first time. That's a way to lure you. Please don't fix your money in gambling. Find a safe investment and put your money in it. So we'll go back to the story of Nomasia. He made mistakes. He had lost the gold he had. Everything his father gave to him, he had lost it. But one thing he didn't lose is the faith his father had in him. He continued, and he went this time around, he narrated his story to an elderly man who taught him a lesson of how to handle gold more profitably. My note says, create value and prepare for it. Have foresight. Look for what is lacking in your environment and be the value provider, be the service provider. This man saw that a gate will be built in Nineveh and they don't have enough iron, they don't have enough metals. So what did he tell? He had foresight that the gate will be built. He asked them a question, who will be the provider of this metal? He decided to stand in the gap for that. They went out to other cities where they had metals. They bought it at a lower price and decided to bring it. So he told Numa, let's put money together and buy these things when the need comes, because the king would definitely need metals to build a gate, to build the gate of the city. So let's get these metals and bring to us, and the king will buy from us at a higher rate. And even if the king will not buy it, others, everybody will need metals. Some people will need metals to do their businesses or to build, and they will definitely come to us to buy at a fair price. This is another note I have. Every parent should entrust their wealth to a heir who has proven to be a very good steward and custodian of wealth. I see Akkad very happy when his son returned after 10 years. This was his story. He was telling his father his ordeal when he left his father's house. I could see his mother weep when he talked about him losing everything he had gone out with. His mother wept. But Nomasia, Akkad's son, became very confident that he could, after losing everything he had. He went back to the book of wisdom his father gave to him to learn the 5 laws of wealth. He made wealth and he came back to his father. His father was so happy and he gave Nomasia everything he had made, all the wealth he had. He gave it to his son, Nomasia, for an inheritance, knowing that Nomasia would be able to multiply everything he had made in life. That's the lesson for our parents. You are wealthy, please teach your children how to be wealthy. Don't just give them an inheritance, teach them how to multiply that inheritance. So I will end with this: wealth that comes quickly goeth the same way. Wealth that stays to give enjoyment and satisfaction to its owner comes gradually. It's a process. Be ready to build, because it is a child born of knowledge and persistent purpose. To earn wealth is but a slight burden upon the thoughtful man. Bearing the burden consistently from year to year accomplishes the final purpose. My dearest young billionaire, take your time, bricks upon bricks. You will get there. Get an employment, get a job, be a value provider. Bit by bit, you will continue accumulating this wealth. As you earn, you save, you invest, you will see the law of accumulation happening to you, compound interest happening to that money in your purse. And in the long run, you will smile that you took the pain, you went through the pain, and you came out very strong, just as normal here. The world is waiting for you, my dearest young billionaire. See you in the next chapter.